Okay.
Whoa.
Spooky dookie.
Whoa. Oh no.
So I need to...
What? Where are we?
I need to remember how to use
There we
this.
are.
It's been like, 3 weeks, so...
It's been 2 weeks. 3 weeks? 3 weeks. I know when we broadcast shit.
There we go.
We
That's
use-
everything. I just have stuff on the wrong side. That's what was confusing me.
Here we are.
Because my web browser is supposed to be on the left. Huh?
We figured it out.
We're
here.
We are here, and I scheduled it for once.
And we're ready to kick some insect ass.
Is he an insect?
So look, it's a derogatory nickname. It's a cryptid slur.
Hey man, you might offend a viewing Mothman.
Look, I don't care if I offend them.
Oh.
If they're harbingers of doom, they need to be more specific, because all they've done so far is fuck shit up.
Or are they a warning?
That's what I said. A harbinger of doom. It's a warning.
That makes it sound like they're bringing it because they're there.
All right. So
A friendly reminder that you might die.
they still need to be more specific. Not just be like, "Oh, flap, flap, here I am." Get it?
Get it?
Get it?
You're gonna.
No, we don't.
You are equals dead? Question mark.
It's like that's not helpful. That just makes it harder.
Okay.
All right.
Well, the Mothman. That's what we're doing.
The Mothman.
This week.
We should. I'm gonna plug it up front. We have a Twitter now with 2 tweets.
I put it in the chat.
It's
you
in the
guys can
chat.
see, and it's in the description.
Is it this side I need to point? I'm gonna find out in a second when it comes up on the screen.
No.
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 Oh no, it's the same.
Yeah.
Oh, it's over here.
Literal mirrors.
All right. Look, I understand how this works.
Yeah, it's
over.
It's on
It's
your
over here.
right side of your screen.
It's like
you gotta point towards the GMK poster.
Fucking.
Nope, over here. I'm backwards now.
God damn it.
I'm backwards now.
We'll figure it out. See, I actually prepped for this one, and we're already falling apart.
I prepped the live stream by scheduling it, making the card beforehand, and then I had to go to school and work, so that really
Shucks.
kind of drug me down a little bit.
Oh, nuts.
But hey,
Beans.
at least we only started 10 minutes after the schedule, which means our card only rolled for 10 minutes, which is plenty of time. It's fine. We're good.
We're okay.
Yeah, we're fine.
We're getting back in the swing of it.
Yeah.
Oh man, accusations are already flying. Check that out.
Of what?
The Mothman destroyed a bridge.
Yeah, he did. Well, no, he didn't.
Did he?
He did not.
You're throwing accusations around.
He did not.
All right. Well, we'll figure that out tonight.
He
We'll
won't.
solve this goddamn mystery.
Yeah, I actually have him in the closet.
Fuck. Your apartment collapses.
That'd be lit.
Wait, do a regular live stream next time? We only do weird ones.
What's
on
a
this
regular
channel.
live stream?
As far as I know, the live streams on this page are only about cryptozoology, conspiracy theories, and kaiju movies.
Yeah, what would it be a regular live stream?
You want us to do taxes on camera?
I already did mine, so I can't do that.
Yeah, do your taxes, assholes.
Wait,
The
weren't you
IRS
supposed to
will have
file them by today?
Yes, I believe today's tax day. Anyway.
It's already too late!
It's too late for you.
You
Well,
failed.
no, you have until midnight.
Well, I mean, you gotta put them in the mail.
As long as you get in the mailbox by midnight, it's okay.
I thought they had to be mailed by today, though. And I think our earliest viewers right now, it would already be like 5 or 6 p.m. So their mail is they're done. They're roasted.
Listen.
Roast in peace.
The IRS is very lenient.
The IRS.
The IRS is very lenient. Also, you can file an extension. That's true.
Did you calculate how much you were supposed to get back?
I already know how much.
Probably more than me.
We'll discuss this off the air. Anywho, so we have a Twitter, so we're more official. We're following 7 accounts, I think. Do you know what those accounts are?
No, I didn't look. You need to give me like the password and stuff at some point too.
I will. I'm gonna change the password so it's one we both know, because
So I
might use this one for multiple accounts because I'm an idiot. I take web security seriously, Mr. Zuckerberg. How are your eyes twitching like that?
I have overactive eyes because I stare at screens all day.
That's
So even when I'm like trying to sleep at night, my eyes are always like darting around inside my eyelids. It's actually like it's a thing. It's a thing. Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah. It's not good, but they do it. So.
Not good.
Wow. So Moth.
Jurassic Zilla 1207 says that they know your birthday.
Okay.
I'm a shitty friend because I don't know the exact date of your birthday, but I know it's in July.
Mm-hmm. I like want to ask like how they would know that, but then again, I'm just assuming that someone found my personal Twitter, which isn't that hard to find.
Can you attract Mothman with a spotlight? It's paleontologist. We'll do these questions up front, I guess.
Right. No. Mothman avoids. For the most part, avoids people.
But like,
so attracting it would be.
That goes against all the Mothman shit, though, because if Mothman it brings warnings of imminent destruction and death, it's seeking out people to warn.
Well, yeah, Mothman finds you. You do not find Mothman with big light.
But people find Mothman all the time, is the thing.
No, Mothman finds people all the time.
Yeah, but people have to like meet him in the middle.
Mothman is only sees when he wants to be sees.
Okay, that's fair.
That's why hunting him down doesn't make sense. Because Mothman's kind of one of those weird cryptids that could be either a biological or a supernatural.
Spirit, yeah.
Or both at the same time.
I like that. I dig it.
A bio-spiritual creation.
A biolante.
My biolante finally reached my parents' house, so I gotta get that dropped off at some point. I'm fucking hyped.
Get lit.
Lit F.
Talk shit, get lit.
It sold out like I thought it would.
Sorry, I zoned out. Mothman! We're here to talk about the Mothman. Finally! After months of promising it. Is that like a Mothman symbol? What the fuck does that mean?
I'm putting big ol' eyes on me like
like the Mothman.
Yeah.
Did you know, I found out something about the Mothman's eyes today.
They're red?
I knew that.
Let's give a do you have a description written of the Mothman, or do we
I have some several details about the Mothman.
Okay,
eyes.
So the Mothman, what do you have written about the Mothman? Appearance wise. Because his actual appearance has nothing to do with the statue that they built for him.
No, where he looks like a tokusatsu kind of fucker.
Yeah, he looks like a Kamen Rider with like vines and wings.
Which
on
is
him.
Pretty rad.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Let's be honest. The Mothman does not look like a moth.
No, the Mothman is terrifying. That's the thing. That's not terrifying. That makes me feel hope with that statue. Mothman needs to instill fear, so you don't go on bridges that might collapse.
He looks more like an owl, though. Am I wrong?
I mean, I've never seen him, but that's what I hear. Yes.
Yeah. He's actually Owlman, but he's really bad at names. So,
the first sightings of him, back in 1966, November 12th, in Clendenin, West Virginia, he was seen by 5 grave diggers.
Hell yeah.
In the woods.
In the woods.
And they saw a white-winged humanoid creature with fiery eyes flying above them. And then later, 3 days later, in Point Pleasant, what a pleasant place to be. Synchronicity, whatever. Synergy. Two young couples saw him standing in the headlights of their cars.
Yeah.
So maybe he is attracted to light. Anyway.
Or he just likes to ook spook.
That could be true. It could be both.
Yeah.
It could be both.
We don't know him.
We don't know. We'd have to ask him.
Can't just ask.
So that was the first sightings and descriptions. And this was a recent one. He was just in 2009 described as being tall, hairy, having two expansive wings, and bloodshot eyes.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Someone get that dude to an eye doctor.
He needs some eye drops.
He needs some eye drops. So yeah, he looked like that, or like a big owl moth thing with big red eyes. Oh, my favorite detail was describe the creatures having red eyes, 2 inches in diameter, so some big boys.
So someone measured them.
Yeah.
Someone got close enough to measure him.
My favorite part is that they're 6 inches apart. So that's like one big honking dick's width apart. Damn right.
My eyes, like, from here to here isn't even like 6 inches.
It's half a foot, my man.
It's
half a foot.
That's a big boy. Wait, are they... Okay. They're actually separated by 6 inches, so, like, they start here and here? Or are they 6 inches, like, from here to here?
I would assume, like, end to end. Toe to tip.
Okay, because, like, if they're 6 inches apart and then they're 2 inches each...
That's, like...
His head's gotta be so fucking wide.
Well, I assume that anyway. I mean, with eyes that are 2 inches in diameter...
Diometer.
Diometer. Really, though. Diometer. Let's talk about the body count. I think it was like 46 people died in the first notable incident. The bridge collapse.
Yeah,
the Silver Bridge in Gallipolis, Ohio.
Have you seen the footage of that?
No. Show me that footage right now. Show our viewers that footage.
Okay. Wow. I should have guessed I would have prepared that. Hashtag work life.
This is our
Let me move my computer to get to my computer.
Toe to tip, this is a Mothman.
A Mothman. Okay, so we need to go to
YouTube.
Okay, so we need
Silver Bridge collapse. There it is. Oh yeah, boyo. Wait, why did it say that this was in fucking Ohio? Oh, it connected the city with the city in Ohio. So this is in Point Pleasant. My mistake.
Oh, wait.
I think there was a good one up top. Maybe not. Oh, it's some History Channel shit. Get out of there.
I might not be able to find...
Is it this one?
This?
Ugh. We'll figure it out.
That's some like CG shit. I know, yeah, it kind of was like this when it was going on. It was wobbling back and forth, but that's Tacoma.
Tacoma Narrows.
We might not be able to find it, unfortunately.
Oh no, we've seen it.
Yeah.
Is this the one? Like, I heard there's footage of the bridge collapsing, and then you can see like a dark specter hovering over the destruction.
There's definitely pictures of Mothman above it.
Bring that shit up,
maybe I can literally just find that image. That's probably easier. But I mean, like, the bridge is just kind of like going like this because it's built so terribly, and it's because it's all windy af from those Mothman wings going.
Get the fuck out! The bridge couldn't collapse. Oh, yeah, bud. Oh, he's perching on that shit.
Can I? Yeah. That's flipped. Why? Oh, that one's okay.
They're all gonna be blurry boys, I think.
So, whoop! Woo! I just wanted to view the image. Can you still do that on here?
No, you can't. They removed it.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yeah, so it'll only take you to the actual site, and then you have to open it from there.
But I can't view the
right click it.
Fucking. We on
image in new tab. Open image in new tab. Up top. Up top.
Oh my god, I'm so blind. I'm sorry. I get paid to stare at computers all day. It's gonna be tiny, but we can do it.
We'll make it happen.
A boom! There it is.
You see him? He's right there.
I was like, what is this dot right here? It's this.
Can't you blow it the fuck up though? If you like make a little boxy box and then make it bigger.
Yeah.
And more distorted.
I locked it though.
We're professionals.
There we go. It's unlocked.
Oh, I thought you could like make a little boxy box around there.
That would take me like 15 minutes of figuring it out. So I'm gonna hard skip on that one.
Alrighty. So there's the Mothman.
Okay, you can put it down.
Purportedly.
He's fucking perching. I mean, he's got a little. You can see like the little gargoyle wings right there in the head.
He's just chilling. He looks like he's throwing up the peace sign or V for Victor or something. Like, hey, it's going down soon.
Hey, I win. I killed everyone on this bridge.
But does he have ill intent?
No, I think he's just a warning.
My favorite thing I read was that some people think he's from another dimension or
that
another plane of reality.
That would be sweet.
It's like a time travel thing. Like he sees these disasters happening and then he tries to prevent them.
He prevents them by just appearing and not going, "Hey, the bridge is gonna fall down."
Yeah, it's a flawed system because he thinks that like the scary moth thing is gonna be enough to like spur people to say like, "Hey, maybe we should check out some shit that might be going wrong soon." And so they're just like, "What the fuck is this dude here for? Why? Why?" And he's like, "Why don't they get it?
Why don't they leave?
Fuck!
Stop coming towards the bridge.
I do this all the fucking time, and they have not caught on."
So yeah, that was that. That's the dude.
That's the dude, and that's the most famous incident of the dude.
Was that the first?
That was not the first, but that was
the most important.
That was one of the first. The first sighting was November 12th, 1966, and then the collapse of Solar Ridge was December 15th, 1967. So when that happened, everyone in Point Pleasure, I've wrote it as Pleasure Point, which sounds dirty.
I'll show you my pleasure point.
We're adults. Everyone in Point Pleasure was like, there's a lot of spooky, horrible things happening, and they all started happening right when this Mothman dude showed up.
Yeah.
So what's going on? And then he became part of like the folklore, the culture of the area, and now they have a statue commemorating him.
I would.
But I don't know if they have one commemorating the like 46 people who died when the bridge collapsed.
No, they're not important.
They're not important.
What's important?
They're not important.
What's important is that there was a big fly thingy.
You're right. You're right. How could I be so blind?
I think my favorite story is the one where the people are driving in the car and he flies after the car and lands on top of the car and rides it for a little while.
Like Batman?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then he detaches and leaves. And they're like, "Holy God!"
Holy God!
I think the way that they described it was, it doesn't make any sense. So there's something the size of a golden retriever landing on top of their car.
That's not too big though.
No, it's not.
Because I always hear Mothman described as being like 6 to 7 feet tall.
He's a big boy, but
he's a large man.
What a terrible description. There was a flying golden retriever on my car. Can you believe that?
I would be happy if that happened, not scared.
Woof woof.
Yeah, exactly. Like, hey, that's a friendly little boy up there. Love that guy. Love that Mothman dog dude.
Dogman with wings.
Shit. We're not sponsored by Mountain Dew, for the record.
We should be.
Yeah, we really should be. And
do
Doritos. There it is. That's right. Get that hat money.
I clipped it with one of my tie clips because I have a chip clip. I'm high class. Even my chips dress well here.
All right. Joshua Ross says he sees a bridge decoration.
Well, it's
was
not.
Was that what the Mothman was sitting on?
That thing that is the Mothman is not there prior to bridge collapse and post bridge collapse. It's
well, nothing was really.
Yeah, there's no bridge there, so that's a problem.
Just a memory. It is a problem.
You know what's crazy?
What's crazy?
This live stream hasn't been taken down yet because we're not talking about last topic.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Right, we're not down yet.
Right.
We're not down yet.
Well, here's the thing.
The governmental is okay.
I could talk about some governmental stuff because I read some weirder shit about the Mothman in connection with what?
Are we through all of your sightings and things?
For the most part. Now I've got some vaguer ones that I think are fun.
Let's run through the vaguer ones and just give our thoughts.
Alright, so
let's just drag this out.
Let's stretch it out as far as we possibly can.
We don't want to be done in like 5 minutes. Like, oh yeah, this is what happens when we prepare ahead of time. We're boop done. That's not fun.
Right. So Chernobyl. Was Mothman there to warn them? Maybe. Apparently, some workers. What?
He flew a long way.
Right? Or if he's an interdimensional traveler, he just boop boop right there. You know?
Like Houdini.
Yeah, like Houdini.
Same thing.
Same fucking thing. Some workers from Chernobyl claim to have seen the creature before the nuclear incident. One of the most notorious nuclear disasters of our time. And those who saw it claim to have been plagued by nightmares and threatening phone calls in the aftermath. We picking up my vocals, boss?
I figured just moving it to the middle would make more sense.
Probably.
No, I'm just trying to make it not look dumb.
Why are you such an attention hog, my man?
What are you talking about? I'm sitting like way far back now to like make more room, and look how beautiful it looks on screen. And you have more space occupied than I do.
Yeah, but I meant like microphone wise.
Oh, I don't know. I'm the one who actually talks loud enough for them to hear me. So.
Fuck off. Anyway. So they claim they were plagued by nightmares and threatening phone calls in the aftermath of their sightings. They called it the Blackbird of Chernobyl.
The Blackbird of Chernobyl?
Yes. However, I also read that this whole thing might have just been viral marketing for the 2002 movie Mothman Prophecies. So, take it with a grain of salt. But the other thing, and I only literally read a sentence like I am about to say. Some claim to have seen it before 9/11.
Somebody. Really? I actually haven't heard that.
That's all I know. That's all it said. I didn't do any further research into it because I didn't have time. But apparently some people say they saw the fucking thing around 9/11.
Oh, guess my channel got deleted.
Really?
Yep.
Took them long enough.
Error card. I just wanted to get the link to this. There we go.
Hey, Austin.
I just wanted to get the link to it, but apparently someone deleted my account.
It's about time the government got to us when I start talking about 9/11.
Right.
But that's all I have to say.
We're gonna have a guest for about 2 minutes, and she said she wanted to say something about 9/11 when she got here.
Oh, really?
Isn't that fun?
Hell yeah.
I don't. Where's my other mod at? You know what I mean? Maybe he doesn't know.
John?
Yeah.
Right
Is he here? Oh shit! Hey John, I was just about to send a link to the. Doing it anyways.
There it is, in case you missed it.
Yep, there you go.
So I have one more thing.
Okay.
2009, residents of La Junta in Mexico reported to have seen a tall, hairy creature with expansive wings and bloodshot eyes. One person claimed to have chased by it for 15 minutes.
It must have flew really slow, or he was really fast.
It's funny you say that word, flew, because what happened right after this? The swine flu!
Why didn't I wear a tie today?
I don't get it. Oh, that's in poor taste. So then Chicago, which I know next to nothing about, but I copied an entire Vice article right here so I can skim it real fast.
Just read the whole thing.
It's long!
Okay!
That's the thing. And it's like written nicely.
Is it?
Like a story. It was a normal summer night.
Oh, yeah.
John like, who cares? Get to the good shit. He saw something odd. I saw a plane flying, but also something moving really awkwardly under it. That could be almost anything.
Yeah.
That could be literally almost anything on the planet Earth.
Like a seagull?
Like people. Like most people.
Like a peace gull?
Like a...
It's a people and a seagull? At the same time.
Next episode.
Seagull man.
Peace gull.
It fucking flies after people to steal their Cheez-Its and eat
popcorn
and eat bags that fast food once were in.
Jesus Christ. So there's that. He said it didn't look like a bat so much as what illustrations of pterodactyls look like.
Pterodactyl.
With the slenderness of its head and its wing shape. I know what birds and bats look like. This thing didn't have any feathers or fur, and it didn't fly like anything I've ever seen. It had muscular legs, a jutting tailbone, and a human-like shape, and flew in a strange swooping motion, undulating up and down. Mothman. After it flew away, he retrieved his phone from charging in the bar and texted his girlfriend and close friends what had happened. I remember thinking this was the worst time in the world to have my phone charging. He laughed.
Same.
What a laugh we all had.
Same.
Anyway, so this was this would have been last summer, I guess.
So recent.
Yes. the Chicago thing has been like all 2017, I think, or was there?
I know there was a couple of incidents. I just don't know all of them.
Let me actually.
I can start to try to figure that out too.
This article was published January this year, so it must have been last summer.
Okay. People keep seeing. Oh, Vice. That's the one you had.
Yep, add to one.
Hello, Giggles.
Good reliable site. Good reliable site that I've never heard of.
Alternative news.
Wait, I've seen this one.
Wow, what a picture.
It's nice. I bet he's not that well dressed though.
Okay.
So, according to Strickler, as in Lon Strickler, a weird researcher like Pierce and I, he and us two would have a lot to talk about. The Chicago sightings are unlike anything he's seen in his decades investigating alleged flying humanoid sightings. This group of sightings is historical in cryptozoology terms. For one, it's happening in an urban area for the most part, and that there are so many sightings in one period.
This is like
spooky.
This is like literally like what you're reading. I think they just
it's journalism.
I think they just took it and
like what I'm doing right now.
Reposted it somewhere.
Like
what
I'm doing right now.
We're discussing it. We're not just literally keeping it in the exact same format. It's different if you convert it to video because people don't like to read articles. It's literally the foundation of my channel after
Okay, but still.
I find the articles and I relay it to people.
You regurgitate the information.
I do.
Perfect.
I'm that guy.
Oh boy. All right. Well, I'm gonna continue being that guy with you. Strickler added that he believes there are at least 3 flying humanoids around Chicago due to the varied locations, the concentration of sightings in certain neighborhoods, and the small differences in the eyewitness testimonies.
So, Moth family? Mothmally?
Yes, the extended moth family. The extended moth family.
Is that what it's called? A mammal?
Yes.
It's not like a flock or anything. It's a mammal.
Okay.
Look, a mammal of Mothman.
No.
I'm a
woman. No. Moth family is one word.
Moth family.
It describes a family of Mothmen.
Do you think the female Mothman gets offended that Mothman is the term for the species? And
well, I feel like the species overall would get offended because they're almost certainly not called Mothmen. They're probably called like something horrible.
Do you think that they have? Do you think that they have a spoken language, or if they're spiritual, do they contact each other telepathically?
Fuck.
Or do they make smoke signals?
My guess would have been like a grotesque clicking noise they make with their weird moth beaks, like.
But they're more like owls.
Or echolocation.
Like that guy called them pterodactyls, so. Pterodactyls just kind of squawked, and yeah.
Do you know that?
Yeah, I time travel all the time. Travel.
Alright. So, anything else? Quick, Pierce, fill the time while I skim this. This is all shit I already said.
Mothman's a classic one because it's very popular.
The beings in Chicago are less aggressive than the one in Point Pleasant, Strickler says. For the most part, I believe overall there was only one being in the Point Pleasant area that was seen during that period. While he's not sure why Chicagoans are seeing what they're seeing, he theorized, I think they're flesh and blood beings that aren't of this world. Now, the thing is, I wish they would like... Oh, fuck, wait, there is a book! I was gonna say, I wish there was an actual link we could follow. Man, he came out with a paperback book fucking in December of last year.
It's $0 with Kindle Unlimited. What is that?
I don't know.
Is that another service you have to pay for on top of Amazon Prime? Music Unlimited?
Wait. That first thing I was talking about in Chicago, it says here, it was in 2011. So this goes back almost a decade. Almost. And then they started popping up again in 2017.
2017, yeah.
Whew. So
that's why this was so fresh in my mind, is because it's actually like the sightings for this are still going on, whereas a lot of cryptids, like, they just kind of disappeared.
Petered out once cell phones became a thing. But Mothman, Mothman's out there somewhere.
Yeah.
Anyway, like I'll just plug the book. It's Mothman Dynasty: Chicago's Winged Humanoids. Find it on Amazon for $15.99.
That's an expensive book.
And free shipping on orders over $25.
It's not even Prime.
If you have Kindle Unlimited, $0.
Free advertising for that.
Free advertising. You're welcome, Lon Strickler. But also thank you for saving our ass with this. So quick, Pierce, fill the time.
So the Point Pleasant Mothman.
That's all I got.
Although people may speculate that it is an interdimensional being or something like that, there was a time frame that investigators in the field thought they found the actual residing place of Mothman. Yeah.
Are there pictures
of the place?
Yeah. I want to see his moth hole.
Yeah, it's not a moth hole. It's literally like an abandoned shack.
That's a moth hole. Show me the shack.
Okay.
I didn't know this.
Let me see if I can find. Yeah, it was it's like an abandoned shack, and it's been like the home of Mothman or whatever.
The Moth Cave.
Yeah, and there is a second bridge in Point Pleasant that that is not. It's not a main road bridge like this is. It was like a side road bridge. Literally, it doesn't get used anymore because it's in the middle of nowhere and it's closed down. And people also speculate that that is a chill spot for the Mothman. Like he can hang on that bridge, and it's not gonna fall over and kill a bunch of people. It's really small too. It's really small. It's like over like a small trench, like a little river kind of thing. Okay. It's not this river. It's like, I don't know, the river's like yay wide or something. It's not. It's just deep is the problem.
All right. Well, like here's my. Before I even see the Mothman hole, I feel like if he has a residing place in our world and he just chills and smokes his weed on a smaller bridge.
Oh, it's a it's a bunker is what it is.
Fuck. He has a bunker too?
Oh shit.
You gotta throw that picture up there, my
man. Yeah, I will. Give me a second. So I gotta visit the site. Oh my god, and then I have to.
Wait, we should read. This is the Mothman wiki. They beat us to it. Who knew this was such a popular cryptid?
Open.
Well, like, my thing with this is, if the Mothman hole is real, then I think he's not an actual like harbinger of doom or a warning or anything. I think he's just a dude who chills out around our place, every once in a while. You feel?
Yeah. Sure.
Like, I feel like if he's a spectral warning, then he just pops in and out as he pleases from our plane into from his plane into ours.
And that's why we can't find him?
Yes. But that's why we keep seeing him, because there's still things to warn us about.
What's he warning us about in Chicago? Gang wars?
No, I bet it was like he showed up. He was going to come and be like, Trump! The election's going to be a shit show! But he showed up like 2 years late.
Is that why he was in Chernobyl before? Because of Russia?
I think he had his priorities straight in Chernobyl.
Maybe. Unless he was causing it to make a habitat for himself where people will not visit on a regular basis.
But Antarctica's right there.
How many moths do you see in Antarctica? How many owls do you see in Antarctica?
But that's the point. No one sees anything in Antarctica.
That's because nothing can live there.
Things can live there, like Mothman. And we would never know.
He might have turf war with the Yeti.
The Yeti's... We'll save the fucking Yeti for another episode. Did we do a Bigfoot episode?
No, we have not.
Okay. I don't even remember what we talked about.
Dogman. Aliens.
Number station?
Airlines.
Is that it?
Yeah.
We've done 4 of these?
Yeah, and that was basically... That's like 8 weeks worth of content.
God, we're bad at this.
Pushed into 10 weeks because we've skipped 2.
We're really bad at this. We need to get our shit together. We're not even going to be able to do the next one on time.
Why?
Finals are happening that week.
So.
Alright, bud. I don't want to die.
So
we'll just say this now. Next episode, probably going to be late again.
I think when I move into the new place, I'm going to get a fold-out table and like a green screen. We'll have 2 nice chairs.
Oh, hell yeah.
And we'll be able to set it up and actually like have it like decent.
We'll be able to kick it. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, we're going to the bunker's moving somewhere else.
We're shifting the bunker down road.
We're packing our shit and heading out. We're hitting the road. Hitting the bricks. So yeah, that might be where Mothman lives.
What else is on here?
It was the hunting season, so I knew it wasn't a hunter. No hunter in his right mind would dress in gray. Around here, they all wore red coats and red caps, and it wasn't a bear or anything like that. It really scared me. It walked erect like a man, but it was all gray, and it was much bigger than any man I ever saw. It moved very fast across the field and disappeared into the trees. It didn't seem to be walking exactly. It was almost gliding faster than any man could run. I'm just going to keep reading this backwards. I stepped outside. It seemed to be coming from one of the igloos. Then I saw a huge shadow spreading across the grass. It was just afternoon, so there shouldn't have been any shadow like that. Then this figure appeared. So this is like... This was in... Can you hover over the TNT area and see if it gives us any...
What?
Right there.
TNT area.
Yeah, what's that? Click it. Oh, it's by Point Pleasant. Alright, so this is another sighting. So yeah, he might have an abode in Point Pleasant. Or like a portal into our world.
It's just his chill out spot.
Or yeah, it's where he smokes his weed and shit. Away from his parents.
Mothman, Moth Dad and Moth Mom.
Mothman
Senior.
Moth Mother and Moth Father. I like this. Okay. So. Yes.
I'm just kind of reading the comments, and
I see that.
It's not. Yes, Austin, you missed airlines. We got taken down like 6 times?
Yeah, there was some government interference with that.
Yeah, our stream got taken down about 6 times.
Through mysterious means.
And we've never had a problem talking about any of our other topics.
It was the man.
There was that.
Blue screen would go better with your eyes. Why, thank you, Austin. I appreciate that.
Would your eyes become the background?
I mean, probably not.
That would be so cool.
I mean, you could make that happen. It'd be really hard and be really horrible, but you can make it happen. I'd have to be like right up there. We could do it. All right, you got any other Mothman shit, Pierce? Cause fuck, I'm about out of steam.
Okay, we can just talk about him right now. Like, you know, let me turn this off and on F11 this so we get the little extra light from having that back up again. Okay. So, do you think that he is probably more a physical being, or do you think he's probably more spiritual, or do you think he's in the middle?
I like the idea that he's a spectral being flitting between dimensions.
Okay.
But I don't know if I buy that. I also like the idea of him having a chill out spot in Point Pleasant where he can smoke his weed and read his magazines.
So, if he was spectral, would he have to be kind of like, man, how would he get physical mass in order to like land on a car and have that weight interact with the car?
From the people he killed.
Okay.
I don't know. Look, who are we to say?
Yeah, I guess.
We can make up all our science fiction, physics, and shit all night long, but...
Austin says it's physical. Okay, Austin.
Why do you say that?
Yeah, why...
Put your money where your mouth is.
Why physical? I personally think physical.
Here's what I like about a mystical Mothman.
Okay.
It would explain why, so like with Bigfoot and Dogman and all our other beloved cryptids, as soon as cell phones became an issue, all the sightings just like dropped off the map, like there are no more, right? But the Mothman ones just keep coming anyway. And it could follow if he's like flitting between dimensions, like he just keeps appearing. You know, he can disappear and reappear whenever he wants.
Okay, but
this doesn't make sense, but it makes sense to me.
There's a really bad explanation for the Bigfoot not being recorded commonly too, that we can discuss when the time comes. Okay. That intersects with the topic that we've previously discussed.
Okay. Austin says it's physical because it makes a thud when it hits cars.
Absolutely.
That's what Pierce said.
That's what I was thinking.
Come up with a better reason.
Oh, why would he have wings if he wasn't physical? I mean, he could just float around.
Well, I mean, like, he can become a physical being, but he is a spiritual or a supernatural being at his core.
I think he's physical, because why else would he have like a residing place in that bunker? And yeah, those bunkers are explosive storage bunkers. For what Austin asked.
Like, what's the evidence that he chills out there? Is it just that he's seen by it?
Yeah, he's seen by it.
A lot?
Frequently.
Oh, okay. Alright, he lives there. Sometimes, at least.
I mean, sometimes I'm frequently seen around my house.
That's true. Makes sense. But you're also frequently seen by a local retailer.
Yeah.
And a local university.
Yeah.
Maybe Mothman just goes to school there.
Arizona Bunker Outfitters and Arizona Underground University.
I thought you were talking about the Mothman for a second. I was nervous that he was our neighbor and we've been talking shit about him this whole time.
He's just gonna burst through the...
He could.
Thing.
I wouldn't put it past him.
The wall?
He's pretty... Well, no, he would fly around and be like, hey, get the fuck out, and then the wall would collapse on us.
The bunker would just explode. Yeah. He would teleport TNT from one place into our bunker and blow us up.
Austin says smartphone cameras don't work at night, at least not well. Small dude, so his radar signature would be negligible.
This is true.
He's teeny tiny.
Yeah, I mean, have you ever tried to record anything in the dark with your phone?
Yes.
It doesn't look very good.
Doesn't work.
And he's a night boy because he's moth and owl. And the only thing we can see is eyes.
And that expansive wingspan. And his dick with eyes.
one whole cock separation.
One fairly large cock.
I mean, if I ever see Mothman, strike up a conversation with him, I know how to measure the width of his eyes, at least.
Yeah, great. You have a new way, right? A new way. That's not your go-to, right?
No, it's not.
Thank Christ. That's illegal.
My go-to way to measure 6 inches before this was to grab a Zilla.
Oh, mine's only... Oh, I can't do this anymore. Austin says he's a bug, so infrared heat seekers are not an option. He's like the perfect cryptid in terms of avoiding unwanted attention.
Okay, so this is where the confusion with Mothman is at. I figured now would be an okay time to talk about this, since we're kind of like at a weird spot here. He has more owlistic features than a moth, with the feathers and the way his eyes are and just the general descriptions of him overall. He's much more Birdman, Owlman, than he is Mothman. It's just whoever cited him first sucks at names, apparently, and wanted to give him a sucky name. And then that stuck, and then some dip decided to build a effing statue of him in the image of his name, not in the image of the descriptions that actually exist.
Well, because the descriptions are far too horrifying for public consumption.
So they decided to make a big-ass bug dude and stick him in their town instead.
Look, I'd be down for that.
They made a literal moth and a man hybrid that looks nothing like any of the descriptions of the monster whatsoever, and now that's the image for it.
Yes. I'm okay with it because it looks like he is a large insect man wearing a helmet. And that is fun. However...
He actually is.
You said that he has feathers.
Yeah.
But one of the descriptions, at least one of the descriptions we read earlier, said that he had no feathers or fur. What do you say to that, Pierce Brown?
One description of the many?
That's true.
Maybe that guy saw an alternate species.
I haven't seen feathers listed a lot on this shit.
Like every single image of him has feathers.
Yeah, but like we don't have photos of the boy. We only have artistic interpretations.
The one of him crouching on the bridge looks more like a gargoyle.
That is true, but gargoyles are not birds. They are statues.
But they are closer to birdly wings than big moth wings.
That's true as well.
So he could be a gargoyle boy.
Fuck, that's a terrifying thought. Bugs don't get that big anymore. What?
The statue has holes in the wings.
Look up a close-up of a moth wing. Why? What are you trying to do to us here, bud?
I think it's got little hairs.
Oh, fuck. Alright, so he's an owl or a moth thing. Maybe both.
I mean, I guess if it's big enough... well, the segmentation would have to be small enough to look like individual feathers. Because if you just stuck that on a person and made it person-sized...
You would have a nightmare.
That's not going to look very feathery. You're going to be able to see that it's a hairy moth.
You mean a moth?
A hairy moth.
God damn it.
As opposed to a Nakad moth. One that you see on Moth Hub.
Wow, there's a lot of horrible images in my head right now.
I hope.
It's the curse of the Mothman. Alright, so...
And honestly, a giant shrieking owl monster sounds a lot more terrifying than...
I don't know. Like,
nectar!
Owls are terrifying in their own right, but so are moths.
I have no problems with moths.
Well, okay, look. Moths on their own, I'm fine with that, but like giant moth, sorry, I'm done. Like, I'll punch out and see you guys tomorrow. Like, seriously, no, I don't want to deal with that. Giant owl, definitely no. Show the group. That's a little bit awkward because I only have it here, but they look. This is the close-up.
You honestly, that image is already bigger than the ones that I've been bringing up on screen.
Looks like that. Check it. Google it yourself, you fucks. Owl bear. We run a classy show. Remember that first time when we dressed up for it? That wasn't even for an episode of this, technically.
I mean, I'm dressed up kind of because it came from work.
Dressed up. Anyway. Owl bear.
Owl bear.
Mothman is just a shrunken down Batra. Or Batra is just a giant Mothman. I think chronologically it's that.
Why did they give Batra the name Batra when it's still an insect and not a bat?
Because it looks more like a bat.
It does. They should have just made it a fucking bat.
They did. They called it Batra.
It's still a bug.
Because it was connected to Mothra, so they had to keep the similar naming convention.
Butterflyra.
Butterfree. The
Nintendo
ones next to it, Austin said. Yes, there are more feathery boys. Moths are gross. I just want to say moths are gross, and if I met Mothman, I would probably puke on the spot.
But he's an owl.
I would still puke on the spot. Like, look, I'm pretty chill with owls, but they're freaky as hell.
Snow owls scare me. For reasons previously
discussed.
We
know. Like, that's really super valid, but, like, being afraid of them just in general is also very valid because they are creepy motherfuckers. That's what Mothman is. If I see Mothman, a 6 to 7 foot humanoid owl moth thing, and he just twists his fucking head around all the way, and it's like, bridge is gonna collapse, and flies away. I'm sorry, I'm fucking
You're going to die!
How? You'll find out! Like, this doesn't make anything better. Now I'm just more scared than I was before, and I have nothing to do about it.
What if some crazy natural disaster just happens in Chicago in, like, the next 6 months?
We don't need that in this world today.
Like...
Well, okay, so we have to get our shit together then. If that's what Mothman's here for, just say, hey, check out the infrastructure.
Check out the
like when we need to do it.
Is this building secure?
Like, hey, if you got any bridges, fucking check them out because I'm here.
I think there's a couple bridges in Chicago, if I'm not mistaken.
What if the bean explodes?
What if the bean is where Mothman lives? He teleports inside of it.
What if it's an egg?
In Batra hatches?
Yes, or like 1,000 little Mothmen. A moth mammal.
Okay, so here's kind of my weird thing going on here.
Yeah.
If Mothman was insect,
yes,
there would be caterpillar men as well.
Okay.
And that is not a thing that we have spotted recently, which is why I'm leading more towards the bird line, because then he could just be bird and grow.
But then where are the eggs?
Wherever he lives that we can't find on a regular
basis. Where are the
basis.
shells?
Maybe they hatch in the alternate dimension.
Okay.
What if they grow?
Maybe the caterpillars are in the alternate dimension then.
That's lame.
The egg thing's lame too!
How about that?
Fuck you.
It's
all lame. It's all lame.
What if the descriptions of them are mixed up because there's one of each? There is a Mothman and there is an Owlman, but every time someone sees the Owlman, it's a mistaken identity of Mothman.
Like, we just gave them one umbrella name. This chair just lowered on me. We came up with an umbrella term for a large subsect of a species from another dimension. So there could be like a Mothman that actually is a moth creature, but then there are more that are like owls and other birds and other insects.
So there could be Bee-Man and like Wasp-Man.
Yes.
Butterflyman.
Butterfree, yes.
Oh man. Beedrill.
And they're all here to warn us about bridges collapsing and potentially 9/11 and Chernobyl.
What if there was... Okay, just say, you know, I don't know. Next Wednesday, all of a sudden a portal in the sky opens and just humanoid insects from another dimension just start pouring in.
Don't like it. What am I supposed to say to that? It's not fun. Oh, hello. We have a guest.
Hi. Talking about the Mothman.
Mothman.
Or Owlman.
Whatever he is. Do you think he's an owl or a moth?
I don't know. What does he look like?
Kind of both. Would you like to introduce yourself to Pierce's channel, our viewers?
She's been on here before. They just probably don't recognize her or remember her.
Once.
The Mothman!
Spooky.
Is he an owl or a bug? They built this really bad statue after him that looks literally nothing like any of the eyewitness descriptions because this is what the descriptories look like.
I don't know. Like, the way that, like, its wings are all, like, up, it looks kind of like Spider. Big old hairy spider.
Spider-Man! New! Next episode, Spider-Man.
Yeah. Alright, I gotta go to work.
Alright, here's this.
Gracias.
And then your clothes are over there.
It's a drug deal.
And then your shoes are still downstairs.
Okay.
Have fun.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Enjoy Mothman.
Oh, I will.
We will.
So,
Well, fuck. I'm Moth, you're... No, I'm Owl, you're Moth, and she fucking
No,
said...
I'm kind of in between.
She said Spider-Man.
I
Because
don't
of the
like
way
that.
his wings go up. Like, son of a bitch, I didn't know spiders had wings.
Justin came in with a great theory.
Okay.
Owlman chased Mothman out of West Virginia and took over, and now Mothman and the fam took residence in Chicago. It's the origin. It's like Shakespearean.
So who did Chernobyl?
That's a very good question. But as I said, it might have, that whole thing might have just been viral marketing for a Mothman movie in 2002.
Did this report only surface post 2002?
That's kind of the implication there, yeah.
Okay. Fuck.
But then who did 9/11?
Mothman?
Mothman did 9/11.
So there was a potential report of Mothman pre 9/11.
Yeah, I mentioned that. Remember?
Potential. Yeah, that's why I'm like remembering. Yeah.
Yeah. But all I read about that was that there were potential Mothman sightings pre 9/11.
He could have been there.
He could have been.
Not he was there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mothman is just casual Fridays for Owlman. I like that one too. He rolls up to work in jeans.
This is such a weird cryptid because it's just tied. It's one of those few that is just that's tied to events, not just it
Locations.
exists.
Yeah.
Like woohoo! It's like there's things that happen when it shows up, which is probably why this one's so much more interesting and memorable than
Bigfoot.
all the ones that I know exist that I can't put names
Chupacabras. Snake things in the Amazon. There's a lot of weird snake stories out there.
to. Anacondoms. Penis thons.
I'm gonna leave if you keep following this train of thought.
Okay.
I'll kick you out if you keep following this train of thought.
This is my bunker.
This is our bunker. We're in this together.
No.
Yep.
How are you coming here late all the time then?
Hey, fuck off. How is Mothman located relative to Jersey Devil? One is in West Virginia and Chicago, and the Jersey Devil is from
Jersey?
Jersey.
Maybe he means like
Jimmy Hoffa.
identity-wise, they're completely different too.
Yeah, they look pretty different.
I mean, Jersey Devil is
Like the devil.
a lot of times it's kind of like this weird bestial dog thing with
Yeah.
wings too.
Yep.
Like Dog Man with wings, but like not like man, more like just dog. Wings.
Winged dog.
Dog
time.
bird, dog, bat dog.
Oh, it goes back to the Labrador thing you talked
Whoa!
about earlier. That could have been the Okay, so maybe they are kind of connected. All right,
Oh
so
my God.
So they might.
The plot thickens.
Maybe they're from the same fucking dimension.
What if all cryptids are from another dimension? What if CERN altered the timeline of reality and put cryptids from alternate dimensions inside of our universe?
I don't know if that's the same thing. I'm looking at a picture of the Jersey Devil from 1909. It's the header image on Wikipedia.
It looks like a fucking camel and a Tyrannosaurus Rex and a bat had a child.
With a horse.
Yes.
Those are definitely hooves.
Yeah. What an odd creation.
Yeah. I'm gonna say they're not the same thing. Oh, but in the C also on Wikipedia, Mothman.
What does Wikipedia have to say about Mothman?
A bunch of shit I don't want to read. In West Virginia folklore, the Mothman... I can't deal with this.
Point Pleasant, November 12, 1966 to December 15th, 1967. Okay, so it had a definitive ending date for the original sightings.
Yeah, that was when the bridge collapsed. December
Right.
15th.
Oh, right, it stopped showing up after the bridge collapsed for a while.
That's spooky.
That is really weird that it would stop after that, too.
Its work was done.
Could be. Just waiting for another bridge.
Just waiting for another fucking bridge to collapse. Maybe we're just really good at building bridges now.
I mean, yeah, that could definitely be a thing. I'm sure.
But then he's just chilling in Chicago,
like waiting.
He just moved there.
Oh.
He's just like, I just love the Midwest.
He just started up a.
But I like city life too.
Do you think he rents or owns?
He owns.
What's his day job?
He's retired. He's been working since the 60s.
That's true.
He's retired. He's just kicking it in Chicago. Chilling with his bean.
His bean?
Yeah, the bean. In Chicago.
Oh, right. The big shiny thing.
Oh, Austin says maybe it's an angel. You know, angels are often seen around traumatic events.
Yeah, but they don't look like that.
I don't know.
Generally described.
I feel like angels are incomprehensible to our mortal eyes.
Are angels cryptids? Theoretically?
Next time on Doomsday Bunker with Pearson Reed. We'll take on the Bible. We'll take on...
No, we won't.
We'll take on Christianity.
Do not do this to me.
Oh, Christ. No, I wouldn't let you do that. Are you kidding me?
We'll get John in for that one.
No, we won't. We won't cover that one.
No, probably not a good idea.
Probably a very bad idea. All right. So, you got anything else to add about the Mothman? Because I think I got nothing.
It's really weird because this is such a mysterious one that it's hard to, like, go deeper into. And, like...
Beyond mere speculation.
Right. The investigations for Mothman never turn anything fruitful unless they're, like, the fake ones that are on, like... God, what's Mountain Monsters, where the fucking hillbillies with their shotguns go out and try to track down cryptids.
Yeah, like the one that's cited on the Wikipedia page.
Yeah,
the Mothman.
Yeah,
where they try to find the Mothman.
Right, and they set up on the bridge that I was talking about with a big trap and torches, and they almost get him, but he flies out of the trap. It's like, no, he's not there.
I love that.
He's in Chicago now, you dipshits.
You're digging in the wrong place.
They're hillbillies. They forgot the internet exists, so they didn't look up the latest Mothman trends. They should have put their big old trap and torches in, I don't know, an alleyway in Chicago.
The bean. I'm telling you, it's going to hatch, and a bunch of Mothmen are going to come out.
So we need to just build a wall around the bean?
Yes.
Who's going to pay for it? Mothman?
That whole dimension. We'll make the other dimension pay for it.
That's a really good idea.
Oh god. Jesus. So are we good?
You know, I think we are.
I think we covered.
This went by really fast because we actually had some stuff put together beforehand. Yeah. And it's not like there's a ton of footage and stuff we can show because there's really not.
He's fleeting.
It's more like recorded stories.
You just had to be there.
Yeah. And we weren't.
So we don't know anything.
Weren't even fucking born yet.
We wasted your fucking time. I'm sorry.
I mean, hey, we educated him on the Mothman. I think this is my favorite picture of the Mothman right here.
It's fucking fearsome.
Look at that. He's Mothman.
Show the class. Come on. Yeah, there you go.
I'm just gonna do it this way.
Yep. That's what I want you to do.
Bust out my laptop here.
Check that sick ass motherfucker
out! That is a Mothman.
Fearsome. Alright. So...
Hey, that's gonna be it, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know what our topic will be next, or when we'll next be airing. It'll probably be a late episode again.
They'll figure it out that day sometime when I schedule the event, now that I comprehend how that actually works.
And if you follow us on Twitter, we'll tell you in advance.
That's true. And, hey, we can take suggestions on Twitter, too.
Yeah. So follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/doomsday_bunker.
Or look in the description.
Or look in the description.
Or in the chat.
Or in the chat.
Or this ass. Wait, what?
Oh, Christ. Alright, well, I guess that's it for us.
Yeah, we'll do a thing again.
Soon. It's Tuesday. The 17th.
Like, number-wise, yeah, okay. So the next one should still be here. But the one after next will probably be in the new locale.
I thought you were moving at the end of this month.
27th.
Yeah.
So we're for sure not doing one next week. Or the week after next. Because we're every other week.
I'm going to say that one's up in the air.
What is the week after next?
Finals week.
Like number wise.
1.
1. Yeah. That
Made
would,
it.
okay, so that would be post move.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. New location then.
Yeah. So say goodbye to this backdrop. Goodbye.
I'll have to come up with something. I might have to just go to Joanne Fabric and buy a big old piece of green fabric and some PVC pipe and build that shit.
It's gonna look so nice.
I need a table though.
You can figure that out.
We can sit there with our laptops in front of us and look so professional.
It's gonna be fucking lit.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Alright, we're good. We're done.
We'll see you guys sometime in the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Sometime. Yep. Follow on Twitter, give suggestions and all that stuff. And goodbye.
Peace.